extraordinaire.
It's constant rotation. Oh, besides all of them? No. I'm what they call a scaredy boy. Shout out to a podcast that I liked listening to, and that's a reference to. Yeah, no, me and horror movies don't get along very well. I used to avoid them like the plague, basically. But I do like the really campy ones, like the good 80s, like practical effects stuff. Can always get down for that. I think the one I have like three that really stuck with me, and that the first one would be The Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell and stuff, only because that was like the first horror movie I actually enjoyed watching. Second will be John Carpenter's The Thing. That one has a soft spot in my heart because I came home one day and I was just like in a really bad mood. And I looked to my boyfriend Corey and I told him, like, I need something violent. And just so we ended up watching The Thing, and which was perfect. And then I think my third one will be Till Dusk Till Dawn, because going into that movie, I knew it was something about vampires, but it was like a solid 45 minutes of like, I thought there was vampire. Oh, there they are. And I'll never forget that. Just like that real, like, oh, as soon as I like started to question it, it was like, oh, yep, there they are.
What's his name? He's in everything. The guy who plays Machete.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, yeah. He's in that movie twice as two different people.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's actually the reason I wanted to watch that in the first place, because I don't know if any of you have watched What We Do in the Shadows, the TV series. There's an episode where they have a council of vampires, and all of the actors who are on the council have played vampires in previous movies. And of course, Danny Trejo was in it. And I had a question. I'm like, what movie is he in that he plays a vampire? And sure enough, Corey had told me, is like, oh, we got to watch this. And I'm like, sweet.
I'm not a fan of horror movies. I get bored with them. Everything's so predictable. But there are some honorable mentions that, like, I will watch this again and again and again. When I was a kid, this is the only one that scared me, and I don't know why. It was called Ravenous. It's hard to explain because I haven't seen it in forever, but it was like Civil War era, lost in the middle, like not lost, but like in a cabin in the middle of the woods, and someone was a cannibal, and yeah, it was weird and dark, but I was like, okay. My I will say my favorite horror movie is just because the way it was filmed was amazing. The movie is called Insidious. So halfway through that movie, the first director stopped directing it I don't remember why. And then another director took over, and it's like a sudden shift in the movie, and it just gets darker. And it was like, oh, well done.
Like you can almost see the shift from that first director to this new one, almost.
If you're like me and you pick apart every little scene of every little movie ever, then yes. And then I would give a solid honorable mention to the Babadook movie, just because I love hearing them go Babadook.
So are we doing, hold on, are we doing like horror movies that we'll watch over and over again, or horror movies we never want to watch ever again?
Made an impact.
Okay.
So like something that's left an impression on you.
Okay. One of my favorite horror movies of all time is the 1963 version of The Haunting, the original one. It's kind of where you get the whole thing from like Hill House, which we've had redone over and over by other movies recently. But it was such a great movie because of all of its different camera angles, the way they use lighting, shadows, and probably one of my favorite things about that entire movie is you hear the main character's thoughts throughout the whole movie as she kind of starts this descent into insanity. And it's a movie that doesn't have any special effects because of its time period. It's all sound, it's all angles, and it's like the most special effects they have in that whole movie is they have a door that looks like it's breathing at one time from like the pressure coming from the other side. And it's such a fantastic movie because just it plays on your senses. You never see anything scary. It it builds you towards the horror of what you can't see, of what isn't there, of what you aren't able to touch or feel or interact with. And I don't recommend it if you're sensitive to vertigo. Camera angles get really weird in some spots. So if you're sensitive to vertigo, be careful if you watch it, but I always will recommend it. On the opposite end of the spectrum, horror movie I will never watch again. Not because it was scary, but because I just thought it was really, really bad. Is Alien versus Predator Requiem.
It's not a
I just
horror
thought,
movie.
huh?
That's not a horror movie. That's a mistake.
It's just, yeah, it just, there's a lot of stuff in it in terms of storytelling that was just horribly done, in my personal opinion. And I refuse to ever watch it again because it was just a bunch of like attempts at gore and shock factor. It's like, you're not really a good movie. But that's me.
Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Covenant wasn't bad.
Covenant was actually pretty good. I was annoyed that they didn't do
if you watch Prometheus before you watch Covenant.
Yeah.
Another honorable mention is because it's not a horror movie, it's an adventure. Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, Cabin in the Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I think I tried watching that and I heard a lot about it, but I've never actually watched it. Like I said, I'm
Oh, it is amazing.
oh my god, those are the best.
Yeah, you accept the ending. It's great.
I like it.
I learned it from watching you.
Which Woman in Black? The original or the new one? Okay.
Ugh. Yeah, I find I get too emotionally attached to characters in movies for me to watch horror like consistently. And yeah.
You should watch Insidious. It won't
No,
creep
thank
you out or
you.
anything.
No, thank you. I I will say Corey's been really good about picking out movies that I can handle. Oh, those are even harder. Oh,
Oh God,
oh, isn't
Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
yes. Oh my god, sorry, remember working at a video store and seeing that cover for that movie so many times thinking, "Oh, I could watch this," and I don't think I ever did. But I always
I can
read
picture the cover right now. It's Kevin Spacey wearing sunglasses.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why it ever stuck with me, but I, no, I was just gonna say just to show the level of like how cowardly I am. When I was a kid, when the first Mummy movie came out, my mom thought it would be a great idea to take me to go see it because obviously it had just come out. No one really knew what it was about. I had nightmares about mummies for a solid 2 months after that.
Yeah, but you should have felt safe because there's Brendan Fraser there too.
But I was like 8 years old or something like that. I was very young when I saw that, and I had wicked nightmares. Like I
Oh,
remember actually getting out of my seat and like huddling down behind the chair so I didn't have to watch the rest of the movie. I think the thing that really bothered me was the scarabs and the skin. It was just like,
oh yeah.
thank you.
Speaking of Predator, there's a new Predator thing movie coming out on Hulu, and it's called Prey.
Pray.
Yeah.
I
It
did
takes
see.
it takes place 300 years ago, and it follows the Navajo Indians, and they are, I believe, they are fighting a predator.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then ignore me. Uh, uh. Let the.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I'll do it. I'll spare you.
Thank you.
So, last week where we left off, well, where we had started, we were dealing with a terrible black pudding, which we managed to successfully defeat. And then we're very cautious as we went through the rest of this, uh, what seemed like a tomb section of this vault, uh, dedicated to the various builders, the builder, the mason, and the architects of these vaults. Um, And then as we kind of got towards the end of it, we were able to find a passageway that continued downwards and then arrived at a minecart, which we then took, continuing downwards into basically a whole roller coaster ride, where Hagatha and Thane were caught unaware, had their hands up in the air when they got knocked off the cart, as part of the tunnels had apparently collapsed. At which point we were confronted by yet more of these six-legged. What are they, Brian? You remember what they're called? Like Kruthix or? Is it Kruthix?
Splattered.
Kruthix.
Crispy.
Kruthix?
Extra crispy.
Kruthix.
All I wrote down is that we
Extra
fought
crispy
a lot of
cookie.
bugs.
Yeah. It's a bug hunt.
They're extra crispy.
Which, as we started fighting them, we were doing successful, and then Nookie, valiantly casting his first offensive spell ever, proceeded to explode.
Gotta love that wild
Nuki.
magic.
Nookie became Snooky.
Nuclear.
Hitting himself, all the Kruthix, as well as Isadora and Hagatha. Basically almost took out three-fourths of the party in one go. But we managed to survive. And then as we continued forward, we discovered that the next section of the mine had actually collapsed, but a passage seemed to have opened up that went underwater. Thankfully, due to our adventures in Midgard, we had a couple potions of water breathing for Nookie and Thane to be able to use, and we were able to swim through without too much issue, arriving on the other side to the glistening, golden, and probably because this is a cave structure with an open water flow, moist vault door.
Maybe a little steamy, but I don't know. I don't know how moist it is.
Damp. It's damp.
Hey,
It's
Mac,
moist.
if you could tell us in the chat if you can hear me, or anybody else who wants to. Let's see if
I
we
got it.
fixed
I got it up.
Don't deny Mac his participation.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a setting had decided to auto change itself to something I have no idea what it was. No, like, so it has a hardware and has different mic inputs,
Yeah, you're good.
and it picked it to something I'd never seen before. It auto switched it. It worked fine earlier today. All right. So with that, let's jump on into today's adventure. Hold on a second. I have to give you your reward. Let me find your reward. I'm sorry, but you now have 10 temporary hit points.
I'm okay with this.
Well, I rolled a d12, so
Yeah. Well, and I still have a DM inspiration from what was it from? I think it was from asking Isadora if she wanted to meet my mother.
Something like that.
something like that. All right, so you guys have emerged out from the water, and you see before you this massive golden safe door. It does smell a little dank in here because of the water, but you find yourselves in this echoing cavern, closed vault door, very well made stairs and a balcony or two that lead up to it. Above it, saying in common, the Dragon Vault. The floor is yours.
Just as a note, Thane, even though he doesn't really use him all that much, does have a dagger in between his teeth as he's coming up out of the water slowly.
Like that scene from Navy SEALs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, just all movie references tonight. All movie references.
Can do.
Oh boy. Hope you
Wait,
like
that
kids.
means we need to cut away to some villain coming in, and then we need to have a how we did it flashback.
Are we doing it? Oh, we are doing a heist. Never mind.
We are doing a heist.
We're doing a heist montage right now. Have you seen Heat?
There's a
No.
random drill
or
at some
any of the
point.
Ocean's movies.
No, but I watched that episode of Rick and Morty where they had a heist episode and
Yeah.
I'm in.
son of a bitch, I'm in.
All right. So,
Ooh wee! Hey Rick, you son of a bitch! I'm in.
don't ever do that again.
That sounded painful.
Using my keen thieving instincts and my dagger between my teeth, do I see any traps on the floor leading towards the vault? Anything, any sort of devices? Anything that doesn't look like it's just like generic cave structure?
So you can roll a perception check for traps.
Let's use you. I have not rolled any of my dice today. Let's see. That is fantastic. Perception check, right?
Yes, sir.
That is a 27.
27.
Starting strong. 19 on the dice.
Those are some very nice carved stairs. You think they're solid. You don't think there's any plates in them. You don't see any trip lines. You don't see any arcane symbols.
That's a nice boulder.
I'm seeing traps on the exterior here. I think it's okay to proceed. I guess Thane's going to start approaching the actual golden vault door.
Yeah, Agatha's right there, and if she's gonna find some sort of door handle and start pulling on it or pushing it, whatever way it's meant to go.
All right. So you go up and you
I'm gonna let
touch
them
the
do
vault
that.
door, Agatha.
Yep.
All right. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I actually think I get it. Attacks.
Is she about to be electrocuted?
Yep.
I do. Is this a? Well, I guess it. Well, okay. 15 on the die. Where is my?
I don't think you have a dex mod, right?
+1? But I do
you got
have.
+1?
Yeah, surprisingly. And I also have advantage on avoiding/resisting traps.
Right, because you did the thing.
I did.
All right. So.
But I didn't want to like metagame if I didn't know it was a trap or something. Well, I guess it would just be. That's 16.
16. Okay, so you will take half of 10 of 5 electric damage.
Ouch.
And let's say everybody's passive perception should be high enough. As soon as after you touch the door, that you hear the lack of a gentle buzz that you didn't notice before.
Ow. Agatha has like a little flame, like.
You're that
on
kid
her
from
hat.
Jurassic Park when the electric fences turn on.
Yeah.
See, it's not fun being poofy, is it?
No.
Do we hear the buzz start back up or?
Nope.
If I still
No.
have a little bit of electric charge, I want to go touch Thane.
I'm wet.
Exactly.
It's a good static shock.
What the hell?
Oh, that was fun.
You don't lose hit points, but your pride went down a little.
I look for a key slot because we have these keys for opening the vault door.
So at the bottom of the vault, you see a relatively person-sized door. It is very well engraved. It's got engraving and it's like a metal layering and carving. It's very, very intricate. And you see in a diamond shape, you see 4 key slots. 2 of which look like for a key, and 1 looks like the shape of the oval of the shape of that rock, and the other one is just a simple circle, but it looks deeper than the other ones.
Can I glance inside that deeper one? Is there a pulley? Is there a thing you have to pull?
You find 10 consecutive ridges leading from the front edge of it back 10 spaces.
Is this a master key slot?
I don't know.
Mm.
Okay. There was a master key. I'm going to be very pissed. All this work, and there was a master key we could have just gone and found the whole time. All right. I guess Nookie, can you pass me the keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hand him the keys. And back up.
Is there anything to indicate if there's supposed to be a specific order?
Nope, just
No cryptic
availability.
poem, no nothing.
Nothing. The only words you've seen are Dragon Vault.
Okay. I'll insert the first key on the top that fits properly.
So it's key slots, rock, and then that circular and the diamond shape. So
okay, yeah, I'm inserting like one of the actual slotted keys
into the
or
circle,
the key shaped keys.
Or are you doing the keys in the keyhole?
Keys in the keyhole.
Okay. Which one do you do first? On what side?
The top one.
Top one. That's where the circle is.
Okay. Whatever. Are the key slot, the actual key slots, are they left and right, or are they up and down?
The key slots are left and right.
Okay.
The stone is on the bottom point of the diamond shape, and the round circular hole is at the top.
So it's like meh, meh.
Oh, as a diamond shape. Okay.
I think.
Do the one on the right first.
Diamond
Yeah,
shape.
I'll do the one on the right first for the key slot.
Okay. All right. Which key do you put in?
One's a diamond, the other one's an emerald.
Oh, yep.
The emerald one.
Emerald to the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Try and fit that in there.
It fits in.
Diamond on the left.
Diamond on the left. It sits in.
All right, and oval stone in the bottom.
When you put the oval stone in, you hear a thunk.
Okay. So we did a thing. And is there a handle on this actual door?
I back up more.
No appearance of a handle at all.
Something about the top one. It's more or less, it's a key. It's a key slot, right?
Something.
Put your hand in it.
How would you put your hand in it?
Okay.
Miss, I'm gonna shock Thane.
Yep. Agatha's not afraid to touch things.
Do you do that, Agatha?
Did you put all the keys? Are all the keys in?
Yep.
Is it big enough? Is it big enough hole to like put a hand in?
It is big enough to get a couple fingers in.
Sorry.
While you're fingering the door, give me
Phrasing.
give me
Also, yes.
just roll a d20 plus your intelligence.
Okay.
That's never a good sign.
That's a 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like
I'm in danger.
So as you've placed your fingers gently inside of the door, and you feel the ridges in there, it feels like something is supposed to sit in the door, supposed to sit in it, in these slots.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't chopped off my fingers yet.
And
there's a fourth key.
And I would say that the hole it's roughly this big. It's not like a hole. It's like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I think maybe just a little bit bigger than a silver dollar.
Nookie, give me a coin.
I don't have any on me.
How do you not have any money on you?
Because I don't.
Did you
Well, do you have
leave
anything
it
round like
all
a
at
coin?
the end? Because if you
Okay,
did, I
if-
guarantee it's not there anymore.
Fine. I reach into my coin purse.
Okay.
So take the coin. I try stick it in.
It's a gold piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly in the door. And when you place it in the top one, you hear tick, and you see the coin moves back 9 spaces.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing happens with the door.
Nothing
But
happens
it's a
with the
10
door.
space.
Yep, 10 ridges in there. One is filled with a single gold coin.
I need 9 more coins. Give me. Please.
Thane.
What? I've contributed considerably to opening this door already. I've inserted keys. I put in an oval. I've directed Hagatha where to go next. I mean, come on, man. You got to contribute.
Oh, for the love of God.
4 times
Here.
3.
And Isadora / Sandy hands you 9 more gold coins.
Sanadora.
Thank you. And just starts popping them in.
So she looks at Nookie. He's like, I know you're cheap, but I expected more out of things.
Oh, we
Wait,
could have put string on them and pull them out like this.
She looks at Nookie and says, I know you're cheap, but I expected more out of Thane.
Yep.
I did most of the work already.
She knows her audience. So, Hagatha, as you put the last, coin number 9, and they all rotate in until they finally 10 coins, and it sits perfectly flush with the door. You see the coins rotate, lock, and it drops, and you hear them file out like you've put money into a vending machine.
Yay!
And a little gold window slides over that particular portion of the diamond-shaped lock.
Did I break it?
I push on the door. Does it move?
Nope.
Okay, so the keys might be in the wrong spot.
Oh, did we lose all the coins?
You may have deposited coins.
Shit. I'm just thinking if we move the keys around, if we have to give it another 10 coins.
What color is was the stone again?
The stone, it's kind of a inky, or kind of a milky green.
Milky green.
Yep.
Okay.
Gross.
And then we have an emerald key and a diamond key. I don't know. I guess
the keys all have different shapes. Do they match up with the shapes that are?
So both the diamond and the emerald key look exactly the same shape. They both fit into the slots.
Swap them.
Yeah.
You swap them. You
Pull
swap
them out,
them, and you go to turn them, and they both lock, as in they both turn. You hear more thunk noises. The entire diamond shape that you've put this in sinks back into the door, and swinging from the other side comes a wheel, like a vault wheel that you have to turn. It locks into place, and
Start
on
turning it.
and on it, written in Elvish, says "Entry, please."
Does anybody know how to speak Elfish?
No.
I can speak Sylvan, which Elvish is derived from. So it's like trying to understand Spanish from knowing Italian.
Portuguese?
I recognize that and that.
As
That.
Adora says, it says "Entry, please."
Oh, okay. Glad somebody knows how to speak it.
More cake, please.
This is
Okay.
my house. Entry, please. She,
Very polite
Isadora walks up to it, spins it, and you hear a massive amount of gears and locks and levers, and the whole
Backing up.
human-sized door locks and swings open, and a rush of stale air comes out, and we can now switch you to battle map. At least labeled battle map.
Yay!
Before you
the,
use...
the map that no way is going to be a battle map, right?
Well, I have it as on my little Stream Deck thing here. Thank you, Stream Deck. Not sponsored, but thank you. You could if you wanted to. It's labeled, to get to this screen, it's labeled battle map because that's usually what it's for. Sitting before you, you see a very well carved gray stone room, a grate, a clear glass wall, and a few coins laying on the ground.
Define a few.
8.
Oh.
I was gonna say enough to reimburse Nuki for.
I pick up the 8 coins.
Oh
Fine.
yeah, no, most of.
I just
Good
walked
lord.
past Stan and go, she expected better, dude. And just walked away.
I'm still holding them. It's like I pick up the coins.
Alright.
Waste not. I give Sandy 10.
Thank you.
Now, was that so hard?
You literally didn't even give me a chance to do anything.
I asked, and you didn't do squat.
I did stuff. I forgot-
Anyway,
I
moving
opened the door.
on.
I got the stuff planted.
She scratches your ear as she walks by.
Oh, not right now, hon. Oh, it's not a good time for that. Later.
Gross.
She will be standing there, and feel free to move about the room.
We don't have the map yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I even refreshed it, thinking I was
What do you mean it's not up yet?
for some reason.
Yeah, we haven't been moved to the map yet.
Oh, yeah, that one. She's...
That one.
That moved. Okay, I gotcha.
You moved the map to the stream, but
There it is.
There it is. So this first glass window, that's all you see currently. I was having issues with the dynamic lighting. It was not happy.
okay. So it's a glass window in front of us. Does it look like, looking at its ridges and its sides, does it look like the window is supposed to move?
It does look set into the wall, yes.
Okay, so it's a solid set into the wall.
Yes.
Can we see through the glass?
Absolutely you can. On the other side, you can see this grate continues. You see 4 ports, 2 doors, a center table that has very large diamonds planted in the floor. Another glass wall with a whole bunch more gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any buttons? I'll push buttons.
Roll a perception or an investigation to see what's up.
Perception. I'll do investigation.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, 17, 19. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do see a button on the wall.
I'm gonna push it.
It says glass door number 1.
Hey guys, I found a button.
And for your information, the button is there. Where I've
Aha.
moved you.
Should I push it? Going once,
No.
going twice.
Thane, the holes in the floor, can you just peek down to see that there's not like a spike trap or something?
Can I peek down through the grates in the ground to see if there's a spike trap or something beneath?
You look down. It's just a black hole as far as you can tell.
All right, it's a fairly dark hole. Do I have any torches by any random chance? I don't think I do.
I have a lantern. Bullseye lantern, actually.
Oh, actually, does anyone just have a plain old stick?
No.
Don't.
Here.
Like something small to drop down there that we don't mind losing.
You?
I have a candle. Okay, perfect.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I got 5 of them things I'm not using.
I got a candle. I light a candle and I fit it through the hole and drop it down.
It does stop about 10 inches down, and it appears to be
Nice.
relatively centered in the hole, as in there's space around it. So it's not
Okay.
like leaning.
Okay. But it's a proper hole, not like a spacing underneath the floor, but it's a proper like tube hole.
It does look like a tube of some kind, and you're starting to think that maybe Nookie's instincts were right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it definitely looks like it's a tube or a hole or something down below, not a undercroft.
Agatha kind of
Mm,
backs
Nookie,
away.
don't you have mage hand?
I sure do. As I cast Mage Hand as soon as Agatha's off of the grate, and I'll push the button.
Perfect. You press the button, the door slides down, and 1, 2, 3 spikes. Front row,
Bah.
back row. 1, 2.
I grab my
Front row,
candle as it
back
comes
row.
back up.
Waste
Waste
not,
not.
whatnot.
Yep. It appears that you have found your very first vault trap, and it is on a
Very
pattern.
low.
One of those traps.
Yep. Like if you
Okay.
managed to watch our show, Pact the Arcade, we managed to find spike traps while playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
They like them spikes.
Yep.
Watching the timing on this, I would like to go across. I would like to use my double jump to hop across and avoid the spike traps.
All right. You can give everyone can give themselves a bonus if they roll either a perception or investigation. It's kind of memorizing the pattern.
Oh, I'm investigating the crap out of this.
They're the same for me. I got a 22.
All right. Isadora got a 20.
I got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 25.
All right. So Nookie, Thane, and Isadora will get to add 2 to their acrobatics to get over it. Agatha, unfortunately, you have just what you roll.
Acrobatics.
So that's a natural 20, so I have a 25 to get over.
You
Athletics.
don't tumble, you don't do anything, you just walk right across, pause on the glass, walk across. Nookie, you are across.
21.
21 for Thane. It's a bit more of a tumble and roll, but then
He
again,
does the unnecessary.
I do this
on that roll.
unintentional. Yeah.
yes.
Could this count as avoiding traps?
Technically, it's a trap.
It is a
It's done,
trap,
yeah.
and you're avoiding getting hit, so I would say, yeah, sure.
Cool. Then I can
Okay.
get an advantage on it because I have a -1 to my athletics. Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch the TV show Leverage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the Parker thing where I'm doing all the cartwheels through the spikes.
Thank God for that advantage because I rolled a 2 and a 17,
2 to 17.
which would be a 16 for my best.
So 16. That will get you across, but you do manage to nick one of them, and you take,
Ow.
lucky you, 1 point.
Whew.
That D6 likes you. All right, Isadora's turn. She rolls.
You got this, babe. I believe in you.
That's dirty 20. She hops right on across. No problems. All right, so you have the floor here with nice diamonds, a table, and 2 doors left and right.
Table of diamonds?
So the floor around the table, so this circular area,
Okay.
so those little bumps in there are literally diamonds that have been tiled into the floor.
Ah.
It seems like an obvious distraction. I'm gonna check the room for traps around it. Not that I don't see the flamethrower art. I would like to check in case that's just part of the room. I would like to check for any other traps, triggering plates, or anything like that in this room.
Button.
Okay,
Who's got the button?
We're in eccentric territory, guys.
All right, so you find the next glass wall has 2 buttons.
Ooh.
You find the doors are locked, and those little portholes that have soot in them. But other than that, you find no other traps. Because I know I should have made you roll, but that's what you would have found.
I would have found it anyway. I mean,
Yeah, somebody would have.
Do we see all the gold and the gems on the floor?
Yep. So the gold you see is the gold and gems on the floor. They look spilled.
Ooh, who's got a broom?
I have
do
a
I have a
mage hand.
broom? That'd be great if I had a broom.
Isadora has a shovel. Don't know how.
Now we just need a broom to sweep into the shovel and then dump it into the bag.
We use the shovel and just sweep it all up.
Or we don't press anything and we just pick it up.
Oh, that's gone. Still have one more of it. Oh, one more of those left? Okay. I have a shovel too. Nookie, stand here, hold open the bag.
Done. All right, I have this.
All right, so you take your time and you pick up all the gold off the floor. You pick up 75 worth of gold and platinum, and you find 5 fist to baseball sized gems worth between 50-75 gold pieces each.
Worth what? 50?
50 to 75 for the gems.
And how many were there?
5.
5? Okay, so 75 gold and platinum, and then 75 in gold and platinum, and then 50 to 75 gold fist-sized gems.
Yep.
Okay.
Marvelous.
So glorious.
Am I still soaking wet?
Yep.
Cool.
Prestidigitation.
Nope. I
No.
was gonna say don't do that. No. Don't do that. If you're dealing with a flame trap, you want to be covered and soaked in water.
Damp kitty.
Is it?
I cast control water and I freeze it.
You don't have 4th level spells.
Shape
mean
water.
shape water?
Sorry, shape water.
Can't do it within the same space as a living creature.
Yeah, but it's you.
I
You're not-
still have a heartbeat.
Not for long.
Yeah, but not with that spell.
All right, so the spiky thing, is that on the table or is that the table?
Yeah, it's just part of the table. It looks.
Does the table look like it's built into the floor?
It does.
Is there anything on the table?
Nothing
can't
on the
remember.
table.
I am going to move up to here. And this might be a bad idea, but I'm going to try to turn the table.
You put a little bit of pressure on it and roll a strength check.
Natural 20, you rip the table out.
All right. So that's an 18, a -1, so 17.
You manage to start rotating the table, and you do hear loud clicking noises. And you notice both doors on left and right start to lift up.
These ones?
Mm-hmm.
Peek inside this one.
Yeah, I was gonna drop down to the floor and peek inside the room on the left as the door's going up, seeing what I see.
So what you see on the map is what you see in the room.
Crates
All right, there's a
and
lot
money.
more treasure here in this side room. Looks like some a chest. Is that one or two chests?
Boxes and a chest in Thane's room, and some crates in Hagatha's room.
Do I see the walls? I see the little pokey things.
Yep.
This one might have a trap in it, guys. I don't think it's safe.
I want to press my ear to the wall, because there's the mechanism for actually raising the doors. I want to hear if there's any other mechanisms that I start hearing inside the wall. Just trying to see if I can hear anything else, any additional things that are moving in the wall besides the gears and stuff for these doors.
Yeah.
It's a long shot.
Go ahead and roll it. Yeah, go for it.
Also, I was gonna say to Nookie, like, if you let go of the table, does it rotate back and the doors shut?
Does it feel like I have to hold it where it's at?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
All right. 18 on perception.
18 on perception. You do hear like the clicking and rotating, but you're linking it to the table itself. The mechanisms to raise the door.
Okay. So no additional stuff that I can tell is going on. Has the door been raised enough that I could slip through?
Absolutely is.
All right, guys, I'm going in.
Did we all get bags of holding before we left?
No.
No, just the
No.
Just the
so
one.
It's just the one that we have.
Yeah.
I can't.
Can I ask
Agatha,
the door to?
are you still our team strongman?
Who's
Team
that?
Strongman? No.
Didn't someone have?
Gauntlets of Ogre Strength? Yeah, that's the thing.
That's thing.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm the only one who I'm the only one who really could use them in combat.
Oh, good. Okay. Hagatha, would you mind taking the bag of holding off of me? And
Don't you have an immovable rod?
I
Ooh.
sure do. Yes, I do. I am going to use that and put it right in one of these little spikes to hold it where it's at.
Nice.
Click.
Very well done. Very well done.
Yeah.
And the doors stay about. You want to open them all the way up, or you just want to leave them where they're at?
All the
I'm
way.
gonna leave them where it's at.
So it's about 3/4 of the way open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I don't want to open them all the way in case that triggers something. We know we're good right here, so I'm just gonna hold, and I'm gonna stay here too in case catastrophic failures.
Okay.
But I will toss the bag of holding to Thane, and I will say to everyone, one room at a time. Do not press anything. Do not do anything. let the sneaky snake Katie go and do his thing.
All right.
You just compliment me?
No. I also pull out of my backpack and I kind of throw it at Thane. A crowbar.
Like,
Now the real question is, are you
throw
throwing
it
this for me to
or
catch, or are you
throw
throwing
it?
this to hit me with?
I mean, for you to open the boxes, clearly. But, I mean, I don't know. I was strong enough to open these things. So let's see. Like, no. It was like a weak softball pitch.
I kind of catch and say, thank you. Put it in the backpack, pull my other crowbar out of the other side, and go into the room.
Honestly, dual leverage, it'll pop that off easier.
Yeah. All right, I'll head into this room.
all right. You walk in and you see what you see. You see a bunch of gold coins on the floor, diamonds. You see crates and a treasure chest, or a chest.
will
I see
give-
spikes on the wall.
You go in there and there are very obvious spikes on the wall.
There are spikes on the wall.
I will give him some inspiration as well. You stay golden, kitty boy.
Okay.
Hey, Golden.
hmm.
If anyone
I'm
gets that
watching where I'm stepping. I'm gonna watch where I step. There's going to be something that triggers this.
Okay.
Move up to here. Start moving towards that chest very carefully.
Sneaky cat. Sneaky cat.
And I'm gonna check the chest for traps.
All right. Roll investigation.
Investigation. Thank God I got these goggles of small, minute seam. That could be better.
You have a D8 inspiration.
That's true. I'll roll that on. Okay. That is a unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Checking for traps.
You look around it and it just appears locked. No traps.
Okay.
No.
I shall unlock the chest with my thieviness.
You unlock it.
Oh, I don't have to roll for it?
Oh, sorry. Roll for it. I'm sorry. I thought you did. I've got like 17 things going on.
Not the greatest. Wait, what would that be? 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
You struggle with the lock.
God damn it.
Not surprised.
You need some help in there?
No, I got this. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. I'd like to try again, and I'm probably gonna dump a side die onto this.
Okay.
Let's use a different dice. Let's use you. That is so much better. Holy crap, that's better. 25.
25. You got this lock's number now.
Sorry, I thought it was a later model. You know, one of these older models have a trick to them.
Sure.
What's inside?
You open it up and it is this carved bone dagger.
The mimic. No.
I would like to take the carved bone dagger. I know that because now I can say anytime I kill someone with this, you got boned.
I'd like to request a leave, please.
Permission granted.
Wait, we can just teleport out of here?
So yeah, so you have a this is a fairly nice, like, this is expertly curved blade, excellent handle. It seems all one piece, very sharp. It has some kind of writing on it. You're not exactly sure what it is. Gorgeous soft leather handle. This is an amazing item.
It's cursed.
I'm very much like rubbing it against my cheek.
It just starts whispering to you, kill your friends, kill your friends.
Anything you say. Arrow, can you check this dagger out here? Can you tell me if this down there thing there is magic there is?
Don't know there, no one demo dome.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get her up here. Of course, Thane. Please allow me to scan. Scanning. Researching. I'll let you know when I have something for you.
Okay.
Estimated wait time. 3 days, 2 minutes, 7 seconds.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you, Arrow?
You get no answer.
Damn it, Arrow. I feel like all the merchants, when it comes to magic items, including Arrow, pick on me. All right. Does this chest look like it could fit through the door?
It does. It looks like it's the exact size.
Okay, I'm going to do what I can to shovel some of this gold and stuff into this chest, and then I'm going to drag it out.
Okay.
Actually,
Not
no,
gonna
I have
check the
strength. I
crates?
can just carry it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have the thing.
Check the
I am a
crates.
ripped kitty. Side note, Isadora has never seen me without these gauntlets on.
Are
Even
you
at
checking
night?
the crates?
I can, yeah. All these things are crates in here, or
No,
some of
all
these just like
crates.
lids? All crates?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to very carefully check all the crates for traps.
You don't even necessarily have to open them in there. As long as they're out here, we can open them out here.
Oh, that's true. But I'm gonna check under the crates for traps and for pressure plates. I see these spiked walls. I know something triggers it.
Excuse me.
You roll to check underneath the boxes.
And if the spikes are just for show, then someone's got weird taste in decorating.
18.
18. Looks like they're sat on floor. Nothing special about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll start popping them open.
All right.
Check and see what's inside.
They contain works of art, fine clothing, really old bottles of wine.
All the stuff you actually want to steal because that's worth many gold and probably a lot more than what the actual gold would weigh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Booze.
Yeah, I'll start doing what I can to kind of compress that all into one crate or even into the chest if possible. I'm trying to reduce the amount of time I have to spend in or take stuff in and out of here.
All right. So I will say you get 10 bottles of wine, 3 pieces of art, and several nobles' outfits.
Hmm.
Mm.
How many pieces of art did you say? 7?
3.
3.
7 bottles of wine, 3 pieces of art.
10 bottles of wine.
10.
10.
That one I heard right off the bat. That one I remember.
You never forget booze.
Class. It's very Renaissance art. Okay. And then yeah, I will once I kind of consolidate stuff, I will drag that chest out.
Okay, this chest is heavier than you think, than it looks.
Okay.
So your movement will be at half. And roll a strength check for me, just to get it going.
Oh, come the heck on. That's an 11.
11?
Agatha, can you your tentacle
Oh,
also
I
pull
got it.
things?
Just gotta get good bracing.
You managed to move it about 5 feet with an 11.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Just gotta get a good grip on here.
Agatha, can you cast a tentacle to help?
Ah, it's kind of fun watching him struggle.
Not struggling. It's just not used to this weird leverage.
At this point, you've moved the chest. You hear a thunk, and the walls start to move.
Yeah, no, let's.
Alright, so it'll be
I got it. I got this.
It'll
Chill.
be a very loose initiative, with the walls moving in. And so the very first movement of the walls, they are now in the peach-colored line.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Agatha, would you like to do anything?
I'm gonna run into the room and help Thane.
No, get out. I got this. I got this. Don't do it.
If that's what you'd like to do, please move yourself into the room.
That's what Thane is saying as you're coming in to help you.
Does your
Where-
tentacle not have strength?
No.
Remember,
Oh.
30 feet is your movement.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
It's violence and attack.
5,
Mm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
All right. You can dash, but it would use your action.
Yeah, I might as well just. Is that how far you got, Thane?
Yep, you got
Yeah.
5 feet
I
with
moved
strength.
5 feet.
Ah, yeah, I'll dash and get up next to him.
All right.
How much does the chest? Oh, I wouldn't know. Thane, how much does that chest weigh?
DM, how much does this chest weigh?
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
It's got a lot of stuff in it.
More than 500 pounds?
I don't know.
A guy with ogre gauntlets rolled an 11 and moved it 5 feet. It's pretty heavy.
At least. Well, I don't know. Agatha hasn't touched it yet.
I got this. Okay, I can get it out of here.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna
cast, if
still
I
have-
cast levitate underneath it, as long as it's weighs up to 500 pounds, we could just float it out.
What?
Okay. I will say that it isn't floating it, but it does make it lighter, so the DC drops.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's better than nothing.
See, it feels lighter already.
All right. Nookie, is that everything you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Okay. Thane, whatever could you want to do, Thane?
I'm participating.
I would like to drag this the hell out of here.
All right, strength check, please.
You know what? This works pretty well, typically.
Could it be done with advantage because I'm helping?
It is done with advantage because you're helping. You are correct.
Okay. Amy, pick
Yes.
2 dice: green, red, or brass.
Green and red.
Green and red. And this is with advantage.
Yep.
Yes.
And a lower DC.
All right, that is a 16.
16. You can move it 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Now is that my action to move it, or is that my movement to move it, or
That was your action. You could just up, pull, and move. Let's go.
because my cunning action allows me movement? Can I use my bonus action to push this further?
I would think you would have to like let go, like you would shove it, and then.
You would
But
have.
that's if it's levitating, though.
I would let you do that, but you're going to be pushing it, not pulling it.
Okay.
So you have to get behind it. So
Okay, so me physically moved behind it. Okay.
Yeah, and that would put you, I'd say, like in this area.
Okay.
Where the squiggly is.
There. Bonus action areas there. Now I'm assuming since that this is without a help action from Agatha, since I already used that to get advantage on the first one,
Yes.
or do I still have that? Okay. Red or green, Amy?
Green.
Green. Gosh dang it. 13.
13, you can move it up 1 square.
Okay. Moving one more square.
All right, it is my turn. Which means the walls move another 5 feet.
Eh.
Um, Isadora. Isadora, hold on, let me get to the movement thing here. Select and move. Isadora is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to go right there and be like, Nookie, brace yourself. And she's going to grab the rod, click it, and toss it into the room.
Oh.
Yep, I get it.
Oh.
I think she meant that emotionally as well, Nookie.
All right, on my turn, I'm going to grab her and throw her into the room.
But
Yeah, so I guess I grab the wheel.
all right.
Nookie, take the wheel.
You also see her leaning back on one of the push bars as well. She's going to be helping you hold.
Okay, well,
but-
that's a 16 to hold.
Right, and that is that's a 17 to hold for Isadora. So you guys are gonna manage to hold it. Agatha,
Yes.
a rod suddenly beams you in the back.
Ow.
Click
No.
the button.
I held it above our heads because I'm assuming it's the full wall, and I clicked the button.
Perfect. And cool. That was Isadora's turn. Agatha, you'd be up next. Is there, you want to try and pull it, the chest, or?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's give it a try. Excuse me.
Use that strength.
Woo! That's a natural 20, so 19.
You pull it out of the room.
Yay!
Dane, grab my rod.
We don't have
That's
that
what he
kind of
said.
relationship.
Take me to dinner first.
You're cute, but we don't have that kind of a relationship.
Oh, you think I'm cute?
No.
For a scaly man.
All right, and so Nookie, I take it you're gonna on your turn. You're gonna continue to brace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All I have going through my head right now is 3PO! Shut down all the garbage masters on the detention level!
You know, movie references.
Yeah.
All right.
Thane, on his turn, now that this chest is out of the room, I'm going to put a rope around that rod
Hinky.
and run out with that rope still holding it and brace the thing, because someone needs to send a mage hand in there to click the button to pull the rod back out.
All right. I will also offer you a dexterity check to click the button and acrobat yourself the way out, if you'd like.
Ooh. So you
A
like get the
dexterity
rope
check or
in
an
the right.
acrobatics check?
It's dexterity. You know, it would be acrobatics because you're going to be tumbling around.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna do acrobatics check because I can do crap like that.
All right.
Yeah, the way I picture, if you get it, you
Oh,
hit
frick
the
yeah.
rope.
And you know
just
what?
right.
Just for extra flair, side die, I rolled a 6 on that. That's a 29.
Woo!
29. It's like you know what you're doing.
Do a couple gymnastics, swings around it, click the button, and roll out.
Exactly. Just right out the door. You slide right into the Hagatha. You have the chest off to the side. You pull it. You turn it around, and the cat just slides right into your open arms.
So.
Rod, please.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
So touchy about his rod. My God.
Yeah, and then I click it and stop bracing this thing.
All right. Now for the other door.
Don't do that again.
What, you mean save the day?
Thank you, Isadora.
You're welcome.
As I go by, I hop up onto the little turnstile, turn, give Isadora a kiss, and head over to the other door.
Alrighty.
Thanks,
Hey,
babe.
don't be gross.
No, just like it's like a quick peck on the cheek.
Don't be gross.
Don't be gross.
But she grabs your face and plants one on you.
Mm.
You know that kid, what kids do when they see their parents kissing, just like basically Hagatha's reaction.
So I'm actually free to move right now too, right?
Yes, you are.
All right. Is there any water in this area? Like
Nope.
no puddles,
You
nothing?
just really want to use the spell.
Well, I was thinking about making like an ice wedge into the spikes because it will last for an hour.
I could create water for you if you'd like, Mr. Nookie. I can make 10
What's
gallons
Mr.
of
now?
it.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Where do you want it?
In this room.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Simulcast. You now have
Yep.
your wedge of water, wedge of ice.
I should buy you maybe a little bit of time. It won't hold, but it might buy you some time in case that happens again.
Gotcha. All right, heading in. Heading into the next room. Same thing. Checking for pressure plates where I'm walking,
All right.
and then checking the crates.
Perception check for traps.
Why do I use you? That's a 1.
No.
It looks clear.
Looks
Or a
perfectly
total of
fine.
9.
Still looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, actually, this one I think the spikes in this room are just decorative, guys. I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Isadora, we might want to be closer to this one.
Probably.
I'll pop open the crates, check in their interior.
You find bottles of bourbon, more artwork, and in the larger one up here in the corner, you find a very, very well made case, about this big, about 3 feet ish, or 2.5 feet long.
It's a Tommy gun.
It's more this bit long, about a 3x3 square.
Okay.
It's a Chicago typewriter.
Seems heavy.
Does it have a latch or a lock on it?
It has a decorative latch.
Okay. I'll pop open the latch. I've rolled low on my perception check. I'm relatively calm.
Yeah.
Pop the latch, look inside.
Open up, and it is there's a rod in it.
I found another rod for you, Nookie.
Does it look exactly the same?
It doesn't. It looks different.
Oh, okay.
It's a very thick rod.
Well,
Giggity.
all right. All
I
right.
think this one might actually be bigger than yours.
That's what she said.
I'll I'll
Do
go ahead and pick up the rod, toss that into the bag.
Okay.
And then
What Hagatha says all the time.
Golden
Hey, this
gem.
looks nice. I'll toss it in a bag.
Person thing doesn't matter. In the bag you go.
That's great.
Hagatha is also a cat burglar, but she just burgles different things.
Yeah, she burgles cats.
That's why I can keep showing up.
Agatha has her memoirs coming out soon of cats and men.
A burlap story.
Oh,
I'll do the same thing as before. Get a whole bunch of get the coins and treasure and stuff, dump it into this crate. I think it's going to be easier to handle all this treasure if it's not in these side rooms. It's all kind of in a general area for us to figure out how we want to do it. And then I'm going to tie some ropes around it. I got plenty of rope. I'm going to tie some ropes around it, make a nice little backpack.
Yep. So I need one person to roll the 10. We're rolling D100 here. I need one person to roll the 10s and one person to roll the 1s.
I get the 10s.
I could just roll a D100.
I'm trying to split this between 2 people.
Okay.
which one do I get?
The single digits, the ones.
Okay. I got a 6.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Or 70.
76.
Yep.
Okay. So Thane, you go to move this. You feel it click. You see the walls tremble, and then you hear a loud snap and crack noise, and the walls don't move, as in they're broke.
There's some really shoddy engineering in here. Oh, dragging the crate out.
Yep. All right. So you have your treasure chest and your crate out in the center room here.
All right. All right, so now, well, man, I'm just really tired of doing all the heavy lifting here.
You want to be strong, boy.
That's true. I mean,
All
when
right.
it's not, I'm naturally built like this.
All right, we should move the crate and the chest up by where Isadora is, so that they're not in the fire blast range.
Yeah, we still don't know exactly what triggers that.
Yeah. I'm gonna end up removing the rod with a mage hand once I'm past it, because if this thing goes down and then triggers them to turn on, then at least I'll be clear from getting burnt.
All right. Place your guys where you want yourselves to be.
All right.
Here.
You
We
know,
got two
Mage
buttons, right?
hand And click.
Mage hand the rod. The table goes spinning down. The doors slam, and gouts of fire spurt out. You got that completely right there, Nookie. You may have a inspiration. Do-do-do-do. But it does a burst for like 6 seconds, and then it subsides. So the room is warmer now. But you also notice that none of you have took damage from that. It's just hot in here. All right. But yes, your next task is get through this glass wall, and there are 2 buttons, one on the left, one on the right.
Anyone else have Mage Hand besides Nookie?
I have my creeping touch.
Is it?
My hand turns into a spider and then goes.
Yeah. You want to do that?
I was
Sure.
gonna say if not, I can probably throw something and hit the button.
We got to make sure that we hit him at the same time. I'm guessing.
It's a good guess.
Nookie's stolen a thing or two before. How do you think he has a ship?
All right.
Yes, you keep saying you have this mysterious big boat that we, haven't seen.
All
We
right,
haven't. We haven't been to the port in Scholt.
I'm just hearing excuses at this point.
all right. So between
Alright.
the crawling hand and the mage hand, I need you to both roll dexterity checks, and you need to be within 7 of each other to have hit it at the same time.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no. 6.
What?
6.
6.
6.
You also rolled 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing was more precise that day.
The glass door slides down, and you can see into the next chamber. Nothing else happens.
No spikes.
No spikes.
Ooh. Hagrid kind of tiptoe, like does one of those, like sticks her foot out over one of the holes just to kind of like. No. Nope. All right.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Pops the
settle it.
hand back on, and away we go.
Okay, this seems like a similar formula to last time. We gather up all the gold in this room, and then we check the doors on the sides.
I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
I mean, how convenient would it be to have the same trap in 2 spaces?
Yeah.
Awful.
It would be if you're planning on having intruders who are overthinking.
Maybe.
I mean, I can check the room for any additional triggers if you'd like.
check the diamonds in the wheel for traps.
Okay. I'll check the diamonds and the wheels for any trap mechanisms that might be different from the previous wheel.
All right, roll a perception or investigation, your choice.
With inspiration.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 8, 21. What's your inspiration?
D8.
25.
25. Looks exactly the same. You don't see any traps.
Looks clean.
Okay. I will move over to the wheel. Once he is done policing up the coins and stuff, we'll get the wheel moving.
And I will get you your gold count after.
Yep.
Okay.
But I am aware that you are attempting to pick the rooms clean. As clean as
Like
you can.
vultures. I don't know what you want to do today.
All right. Isadora is going to. She's excited at the idea of treasure, and she's going to go to this door.
Go that one. I'll go to this one.
Not wanting to be clingy, but then also not wanting to show like I'm favoring one woman or another. Thane is going to stand in the center.
One who helped pull you out of that.
I don't want Isadora to think I'm favoring you or I'm avoiding her in favor of you, but I just don't want to seem like I'm clingy. And
All right.
I'll help Nookie with moving the turnstile.
Isadora looks over to Hagatha. Are you ready, dear? Same time?
Ready when you are.
All right. And as soon as it's a big enough opening for her to slip in, she slips into the room. All right.
I'm gonna give Hagatha some inspiration as well.
Yay.
And tell her to watch out for traps.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I give Isadora emotional encouragement.
Are we holding this wheel, or are we gonna use the rod?
I'd say let's use the rod unless we see any other reason not to.
Okay. I will use the rod if you want to go and help one or the other to help them search. Like maybe help Hagatha because she doesn't have the same skills you do.
Oh, yeah. I should just platonically go help Hagatha. Search the room. Gotcha. Hagatha, do you need a hand? I don't want to be make it seem like I'm imposing on you or.
I am always in need of help.
All right, because I would hate for you to make it feel like I'm looking down on you for being a woman.
Thane,
Not that I am.
Thane, shut up.
Okay.
And look for traps.
I'll assist Hagatha in searching the room, or do you want me to search the room?
Yes, do it.
Okay, I'll search the room.
The what did you get? Searching the room.
Searching the room. That's crappy. I'm gonna drop a side eye onto that. 22.
22. So the art in this, the art made out of this room is a little different than what I wanted it to be. But in the back against the wall is a massive, massive pile of gold coins, platinum, copper, silver, gems, expensive looking vases. But in the very center of the top, sits a rapier.
Ooh.
There's a rapier.
Rapier. Who can use that?
By the way, that's the proper way to pronounce it. Is rapier, not rapier. Or at least it's the proper, greenest way to pronounce it.
Hey, Isadora.
Yeah.
Do you use a rapier?
Yes.
I found a really cool one that you might like.
Cool. I found a really creepy bag I think you might like.
Woo!
It's weird how it's like you got the opposite room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you grab the gems and stuff? I'll grab the rapier.
While they're in the rooms, can I, now that the gold and stuff is picked up off the floor, can I investigate this room? See what's different in here?
Sure
or
can.
Button wise and stuff.
Yep. You search. Go ahead and roll a perception to search the room.
22.
Meanwhile, Isadora comes out. 22. That door has 3 buttons. Left, right, and ceiling. It's about a 10-foot ceiling.
Ooh.
No, it's taller. Make that 30-foot ceiling.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to do the same thing, consolidate everything into like one container.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I feel like that's the easiest way to be able to like take care of it all, rather than trying to fit it all into the bag of holding right away.
Right. You don't necessarily you get a very large majority of the coins into a crate that's in there. There's still, obviously still some left.
Okay.
All right, and as soon as you move it, you hear that clunk. I'll roll this one. And the walls start closing in on you.
Well, I'm gonna move Hagatha because I said she was gonna grab the rapier, so I'm assuming she.
Yeah. Agatha, when you grab that rapier, it is ice cold to the touch.
Ooh.
It's a really cool rapier.
It is. It actually pretty much is.
Cool. I'm assuming that's roughly around where the pile is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Right here with the crate. I would have done the same thing. I would have wrapped up the crate with ropes. Try and make it easier to pull.
all right. So, Hector, you can go first. You want to help get the box out, or are you getting out?
No, I'm helping with the box.
Okay.
Okay.
So she will provide the help action, and I will allow you to match Thane's pace. Nookie, you're still looking and trying to figure out the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thane, give me a strength check with advantage because she's helping you.
Natural 20.
All right, you can.
Or total 24.
Natural 20. You could get just to the door, so you can get to there.
A lot of screaming suddenly coming from this door.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, could I do my same thing as last time? Use my bonus action for my cunning action to get one more pull attempt?
Yep. And I was gonna say you're at the door. The walls are gonna close 5 feet, and you'll step out the room. So
Okay.
yeah. So you walk out and you slowly watch as the doors just and crush the remaining things that are in the room.
Okay. Oh
Woo!
man, this is gonna. Wonder if you train with the ogre gauntlets, if it kind of moves over some of the muscle gain to your normal form. Whoo, leg day.
Agatha, darling, the creepy bag, and she's holding it on one finger and gives it to you.
Yay!
This bag is clearly made out of a humanoid's skin and has bones and baubles and
all the things Hagatha likes.
all the things you like on it.
Does it kind of have like a face on it?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It does have a scar, though.
Oh, that's fine.
And you hand her the rapier.
Yeah. It's cold for some reason.
Wow.
Coolest rapier around.
She rolls. And you see her fiddle with a ring on one of her fingers. And she's like, well, this is a wonderful thing.
Do you know what it is? Or besides a rapier?
Yes, it is, I believe it's called a frostband rapier.
Ooh.
One of those guys. That actually pairs great with the fire one that she's got.
Yep, it's my game. I get to decide it, and I wanted that for my character.
And of course, I keep forgetting I have to check magic. Is the bag magical by any chance?
The bag is magical, and you get a magical source from coming inside of the bag.
Well, yeah, so I want to dig around find the magical source.
Yeah, Izzy, could you do that same thing with this bone dagger thingy?
Sure. She does that.
This arrow apparently is going to take 3 days for me.
Actually, I'll probably ask her when I find the thingy in the bag.
Hold on, Bop. This has to go
Get a bag.
to you, sir.
Does the bag look like this?
No, I thought it was gonna be a bag of devouring.
We put that into a Word document real quick.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thank you. I will do wonderful things to you whenever we meet in person, right?
Ooh, I'm excited.
What you get?
I haven't read it all, but it's got a yellow aura to it.
Oh,
Or orange aura to it.
yeah.
So yeah.
Nope, don't want to do that. I meant I gave you everything but the item's name.
Gotcha.
Right. Agatha,
Yeah.
you detect magic, and with Isadora's help, you determine that this is a hag-made, homemade bag of holding. Extra large opening. Looks like it could fit a person.
It's like it was made for me.
But you open it up, and in it you pull out a set of bone pipes.
Pipes.
Yep. Which
As
get
in, like,
identified as hold on, where is it? It's not there. It is here. That is known as the pipes of haunting.
interesting. No. Ooh.
Nookie, while you're looking around in that corner, roll a second perception check for me. Because you're trying to clear some of the coins out. I'm going to see if you see this.
That is a natural 20.
Natural 20, you totally see this. I don't know exactly what it looks like, so I'm going to say it is a bracelet.
Okay.
It hits your fingers. You can tell that it is vibing with your magic. You can feel it. Not exactly sure what it is, but you feel a connection to it.
Isadora, do you have any of those spells left? If not, I can wait.
Yeah, I got plenty of them.
Oh. Could you identify this, please?
She twists her hand in her ring, and it is known as Revelier's Concertina.
So it says here I have to be proficient in wind instruments. How
I can teach you.
Okay.
You can learn. It's a thing.
You can
Okay.
learn.
Because it sounds pretty dope. I have 3 charges a day. You can use an action to play the item, expend 1 charge to create an eerie spellbinding tune. Each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. If you wish, all creatures in that area that aren't hostile towards you automatically succeed, and a creature that fails the saving throw can repeat it at the end of each turn, ending the effect on itself on an success. Blah, 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 blah.
There you go.
Cool.
So we have our magic
but I would have-
items. Yes.
This will
I
be fun.
would have to wait till Nookie actually has time to teach me wind instrument to use it. I would take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will not quite.
Yeah, same thing with this this super, very ordinary, mundane, not at all impressive dagger. I would need some time to attune to it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna like that one.
Yeah.
All right, onward and forward.
But Ray, it looks like what you did send me, it did cut off some of the text. I'll get that from you later.
Where did it end it at? Let me see.
Ever read 111?
Okay.
But we can worry about that later.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
Bane, what's your wisdom saving throw modifier?
A number. It is a number.
It is a number.
A value between 1 and 10.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You know
again.
what happened to cats and curiosity?
Yeah. Just out of a random mention, my crit is over 80. Anyway. Just, mentioning random number values.
All right, so we have this
I
third.
like the last paragraph of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it really doesn't matter. Don't worry. It's happening.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Yeah, you're damn
Nothing
right
button.
what's happening.
Revel
did we get
indeed.
Did we get all the golden stuff from the chamber on the right here?
No, she walked out of the room with the one item and the doors didn't trigger.
Okay. I gotta. I need to go in there, don't I?
How about we not be greedy with this room? And she points to the glass. And you look through it, and there is a mountain of gold in there.
Okay.
But I could rent a small island with that amount too.
I rent it when you can buy it.
Nookie turns around and looks at Thane. That is a small island.
Exactly. I need someplace to put the small island.
Just
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So we have 3 buttons to push here. I can get the one on the ceiling with Mage Hand. Tagatha can get one with her Spider Hand. And we need a 3rd one pressed.
Dane holds up a dagger. Very good at throwing things.
I can hold you out.
Yeah, do that because we have to do it all together.
This isn't the appropriate. Oh, you mean like that? Yeah.
Don't be gross.
Don't be. Actually,
I can also,
silence
climb on
on
walls.
Thane.
You can also climb on walls. It's a thing I can do.
Spider climb?
Not spider climb. No, I just have a climb speed.
Oh, being a cat, yeah.
Yeah,
but
it means that unlike like spider climb would be, I would be able to freaking walk on the wall. I'm just saying I can climb on it, go over, press the button, and I should be out of range.
Yes.
Well, whatever, as long as we can all have control over pressing it at the same time.
Okay.
I'm very perceptive.
All right, I'll do. Isidore goes. I'll do the countdown. Everyone push when I say 3.
Everyone also get on this side of the flame ports because I need to grab the rod.
I am technically on the wall over here.
Yeah, like I don't want to be on the stabby stab, but I also don't want to be close to the flamey flame.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be on the stabby stab either, but I imagine I'm standing off of it.
All right. And with this dexterity check, everybody needs to be within 10 of each other.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just a straight dex check, right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
17.
15.
So I rolled a 12 plus 2, so 14.
It's within 10.
Yeah.
There you go. Door opens up. And if gold had a smell, this would be it.
Smells like copper and
Metallic.
butter.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful gleaming sight of just massive and massive amounts of gold. This is the most gold you all have ever seen in your entire lives.
Guys, we found it!
Thing's
Smells like
tail is
Goldschlager
twitching
in
out
here.
of control. All right.
Everything's coming up punchline.
All right, and I release the wheel, the flames spout out.
Yep.
Right.
But these stay up for 12 seconds.
The spikes?
The flames.
Oh, the flames.
Flames.
Oh,
The
okay.
flames of Mordor.
Meh.
Thane, before we step into this room, can you check for traps? You still have inspiration if you haven't used it.
I will check for traps as we go into this next room. Yeah. Mechanism,
Isadora
plates.
will help you eagerly.
And this is an investigation check or perception check?
Perception.
Isadora is helping me, so that is a 26.
26. You see no traps. But what you do see, which is odd, in the center of this pile of gold, you see a little tiny doorway. Like a 2-foot tall door.
Behind it or?
It's
In
just
the
a
gold.
door sitting there.
Oh, in the gold.
Yeah.
Look at what?
Like a
Good.
door frame, like you could walk around it and look at the door from the other side.
No, it looks like if you open the door, you would go into the pile.
Huh.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like an actual like door frame, but it's like laying on top of the pile of gold. Okay.
Think Hobbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like someone built a house out of gold
Yep.
coins.
gold.
All right.
Smoking a pancake.
There's a weird door right about there. This is all telepathic too. I don't know if they have a thing. I'm gonna cautiously move forward.
All right, and when everybody gets about where they are, the door opens up, and a tiny little gnome comes out.
Oh, Michael, you're adorable.
He's old.
Still adorable.
Watch me, old gnome.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Who are you?
Hello.
My name is Grimmire, and I am the keeper of this pile of shiny.
It is very shiny. Like Hagatha's kind of like down at his level, just kind of like hugging her knees. Like, how long have you been down here?
Oh, that's a story. I like stories. Do you have a story?
I like stories. I do have a story. Well, you first though.
This is. Excuse me.
Sorry, all this I know there's a lot of fresh air current moving in here.
It's the cat hair.
outside.
This is my house, young lady.
Very nice house. Very
Excuse me.
fancy.
You will be telling the stories first.
Oh. Okay. Uh.
I got this. I'll tell a story.
Do you mind if my friend tells a story first? I gotta think of mine.
You can.
There's a lot in there.
I would hope all of you would share stories with me.
Telepathically to Nookie, don't mention anything about the mithril dragon. And Thane's just kind of like curiously watching this guy. And
I feel like Brian knows, but Nookie telepathically says, there's something up here, but I'm going to give you guys time to think of something while I tell him a story of my travels.
You tell this story, and he is locked in on you telling this story. He has soaked up every word.
I go on to explain that, in my travels, I've come to acquire a few nice things, so I can appreciate living in a home of gold and shiny. To me, my gold and shiny is a ship back where I'm from.
Well, that's lovely. You have wonderful treasures of your own. Now, who else wishes to regale this old gnome with a story? But
if there is a chest or crate nearby, Thane hops up onto it, is like, there I was, surrounded by dozens and dozens of hyenas. My compatriot Hagatha, unconscious, vulnerable, and I wielding nothing but a dagger and my bravery. And I start telling an exaggerated story of our adventures in Fort Midgard, where fighting the hyenas. But the way it ends up sounding is I was outnumbered by giant oversized hyenas, and I defeated them with a stick and a rock after one of them knocked my dagger loose, and all the whole time carrying Hagatha on my shoulders.
As he's telling this, he kind of waddles up to you, Nookie, and kind of elbows you and whispers you down. This one should be a bard with that load of bullshit.
Oh. I live with this every day.
I feel bad.
I know.
I feel bad for you. And he just hands you a gem. This thing is massive.
And after luring them into the flower barn, I set off the dust bomb that I had prepared in advance and saved the village from the hyena menace.
I hand the gem back to him and be like, no, maybe I should be the one giving this to you. You just had to hear this.
My house is literally gold.
That's fair. I'll take it back.
Oh my gosh.
Telepathically, I say to Isadora and Hagatha, don't lie to this guy.
Well, Hagatha wasn't planning on it.
I didn't lie, I exaggerated.
I do this.
All the hyenas with bomb.
Bane, I do this for a living. Don't lie to him.
No, Hagatha tries to remember when she first came into the service of the Fathomless One, and like her relationship with this deity, and just how she had been like shunned from like the other, from the coven in the swamp to now being on her own, and but now finding, or just all of a sudden just being thrown in with this group and having a blast with everything, and she's like, just pretty much life story kind of thing, to the best of her knowledge, or for as much as she can remember.
So, have you had success with the bags and the boyfriends?
I've had a few.
Well, there was that one guy.
Yeah, I realize once they become too willing, it's not as much fun.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We all have our things that get us going. I prefer to go swimming and flying with the ones I find attractive myself. But
It's a hobby.
very well. Good hobbies. Now, my story is that I assisted in the collection of all this that you see around you.
It's very impressive.
The builders of the vault asked me to stay and remain here for 200 years to protect it.
How long has it been?
Yeah.
175 years, 3 months, 4 weeks, 3 weeks and 2 days.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
Have you always
Not that
been
anyone's keeping track or anything.
No, I don't manage to count the minutes at all.
But I mean, you're over the worst of it. You're in like the last quarter.
Oh yes, I'm starting to plan my move. Not knowing anything of the outside world, it's hard to. That's why I like stories. Stories so much.
Well,
Telepathically, did anyone else pick up on that flying thing?
Yeah, I heard that. I also remember the rumor was supposed to be that this was wasn't that there was a dragon guarding this place?
Mm-hmm.
And there's
You
only
know
a
that
little
drag-
gnome here with
Yeah,
no.
You know that dragons can shapeshift?
Yeah,
Into
yeah.
humanoids? Yeah.
I'm a dragon slayer. I know this.
You know, you
should I ask
don't
him
have
about
to keep any secrets from me. I can hear your whispers.
So, if you don't mind me asking, are you a dragon?
Why would you ever say that?
We were
said
told
you
there
like
was
to
a
go
dragon
flying.
down here.
Flying could be achieved by a many different number of spells.
Yeah, Nookie, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, rumors were that this place was guarded by a dragon, and not really seeing anything of gnomish sustenance in here. I mean, there might be something in the house there, and you've been here for over, said 200 years, you said? Oh, close to.
Close to.
175 and 3 months, and yeah.
Well, if
I'm
you
not seeing a dragon anywhere else here.
well, if you collected this amount of gold, wouldn't you want to scare people off? What's scarier than a dragon?
An actual dragon.
Well, the walls breathe fire, so it's kind of, hey, a dragon.
Yeah,
I see it.
I can believe that, but you also still haven't really answered the question. Do you happen to be a dragon?
I mean, most people, when they welcome people to their home, they offer them food and drink, and well,
How prevalent?
let me ask you this: does this look like food?
To the right person or creature, it could be. There's
Enough said.
Many, I don't eat gems. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you eat?
I mean, the
then?
food
Looking at his
thing, I
teeth,
don't
does
mind.
he
I
have
ate
like one of those
everything.
rapper grills?
No, he presents very well, neat and kind. It's like I was given provisions before I was locked in.
For 200 years, that's a lot.
Yeah, and
Where do you
gnomes
keep
don't,
it all?
gnomes don't age to 200.
Now, what is your... Why are you here? Claim this for yourself, or someone else, or to give it to the people of the city which it belongs?
Yes.
Partially for ourselves for coming down here to get it, but we were requested to come down here by
Never win. Never.
Neverember.
Never.
Renard, Neverember. Unfortunately, he got locked outside of the
He's up on the
passage here.
surface.
Actually, not really. And you guys look behind you.
Meh. Oh God.
You see
Again.
Lord Neverember, Jarlaxle, and a bunch of his crew are all standing behind you.
WTF, mate?
We'd like to thank you for clearing the way. Now get out of our way.
How about no?
I will do exactly as he says. Because
What?
if he pisses off the dragon, I'm not fighting a dragon.
No.
So I will move
Hey,
here.
Porlac.
You're saying you've come here to rob this poor, dear, totally not a dragon gnome of all this wealth that he's been protecting all these years?
We're saying we've come for what's ours. We found the vault. Sadly, you are dead outside. The guardian died of old age. And we are rich.
So you're saying you're going to take this money, which, according to the guardian here, is for the people.
Do you see any people down here? This is ours. And he takes a step forward.
What's Renard doing?
This is Renard talking.
Oh.
This money is going to a long way for me to gain power over the Mass Lords and finally rule this city the way it was meant to be. By one king. Myself.
Well, your plan is to take all this money and ensure the people don't have representation.
I'll represent them just fine.
Yeah, no.
Telepathically, we did what we were supposed to do, and I will say we have more gold than we know what to do with. Let's see how this plays out.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to help the gnome understand, gnome, dragon, whatever he is, know exactly what the roles are here.
Step out of the way. I'm
will
sure
Out
he
of the way.
knows. Hagatha, step over here, please.
She,
No.
she get
Okay.
Girls just take silence.
She's just like, meh, where am I going?
She starts juking herself. She's like, what?
Isadora grabs you. Is like, no, come here.
Over here.
Right here.
Okay.
Well, battle lines it is then. And the gnome goes, you betray your father's memory and the people of this city? I won't stand for that.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
And he
Do
does the thing.
It's the thing!
Standing before you, and what you think, in your general perceptions, because everybody knows a little bit about dragons, you believe that this is a ancient dragon with the size of the patina on his scales.
I lean down to Thane. It's better to be on the side of a good dragon than it is to be on the side of anybody we've had a contract with before.
I'll stay on the side of whichever side gives us the most gold, and he's made of it.
Lord Neverember, Jarlaxle, and your men, leave this vault, or perish. You betrayed the people, your father. One more step, and I will avenge them.
Father! Father!
as it echoes out. And I think we're going to pause and have ourselves a dragon fight next weekend. Or next Tuesday.
Priest.
Well, one where we're on the dragon side.
Yay!
So, everyone, thank you for joining us and sticking around. So please check in for next week while the Punchline and the Dragon takes on the Noble and the Charlatan.
Yeah. Yes.
Please, if you like tonight's video, please check out our other ones here on YouTube and on Twitch. You can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also email us at pacttactics@gmail.com. That is pact with a T for all of our social media. Thank you. We love you. And good night.